it's really cool to be back at Charlie's Bunyan because 2 years ago in 2016, my best friend and I actually took a road trip on the weekend just to come down to Gatlinburg and go to the Smokies for the first time. So I remember I was running a floor set the night before on Friday night, and then the next morning I had to get up and actually run my store's meeting. But we did all that, and then I drove 6 hours down here. We went to the aquarium, and then the next day, after staying in a hotel, came out and did this part of the AT from Newfound Gap out to Charlie's Bunyan. So I actually was sitting here when I decided that I wanted to do this whole trail, and that just based off of taking the whim vacation and making a jump to do something, I had one of the best days that I've had in my life. So that's why I'm here today, and it's kind of cool to be back in the place that inspired me to do this whole trip. Here.
Alright. Happy
Birthday to Lou. Happy birthday to Lou.
Happy birthday to Lou.
Happy birthday to you. Woo! So today is day 23. It is Friday, and we're actually finishing up the last portion of the Smokies today. I'm on my way now to Davenport Gap, which is the last shelter, and that's going to make us have like a 15-mile day today. Yesterday was a little rough, just in time constraint wise. Gatlinburg is really difficult to get out of if you're not taking the shuttle that picks up at the NOC there. But we got there when they took off like 30 minutes before what we anticipated, so we had to end up hitchhiking in. But I probably after like half an hour or so of trying to get a ride, I actually got to flag down a truck, and the 5 of us collectively got a ride in that way, which was nice. But we didn't actually start our day until about noon. So usually we like to get out of camp as early as like 7:30 in the morning. So that made it a little bit more difficult yesterday because we still wanted to do the 16 miles to get to all of our people. But we made it work. Stopped at Charlie's Bunyan, again, one of my favorite places I've ever been, and it was just as awesome yesterday as it was the first time that I was there. Had some snacks there, and then proceeded with our day. So we are back on track now. Tomorrow we plan to stop in at Standing Bear Hostel, which is just outside of the Smokies, to do a resupply, and then I guess the next step is getting to Hot Springs, North Carolina. So that's what is in the future, and so far, yeah, Smokies have been great. It looks like there's some rain coming in. We were thinking about pushing a little bit further today, but with the impending rain, it's supposed to start at like 5 p.m. So we'd rather be at a shelter than going to the campsite we were thinking about. So, yeah, that's the day so far. This is one of the very last views from the Smokies here. Alright, so it's day 24. We got to the shelter just before the rain started to come in. It's kind of misting right now today, but we're expecting more bad weather, potentially even snow. So the trail is super muddy. I'm crossing this waterfall stream back behind me multiple times already this morning, and that's what we've got going on so far. We're going to Standing Bear to resupply and then back out to the next shelter, hopefully before any of the snow or anything hits. And sometimes the trail is just road walking. Got little blazes on the side here of the rail as we're walking up the junction for Interstate 40. Taking it as a snack break. So today is day 25 and I'm on top of Max Patch right now. Yesterday we stopped in at Standing Bear to resupply and it was hard to leave, but we all went on to the Groundhog Creek shelter, and the whole tramway took up the whole shelter. We slept in till like 8:30 because it was a winter wonderland outside, and all of today the trees have been shaking off all of their snow and ice on us. So I just feel like I need to take a moment and say that days like today are really important to why I'm doing this whole entire thing. Like, the weather's crummy, it's cold. We woke up to an inch of snow and felt like little caterpillars in our sleeping bags and didn't want to ever get out. But if it wasn't cold and snowing, then I wouldn't get to see this amazing view. And it's kind of breathtaking. Like, literally even the worst conditions, like, I'm still okay and it's still beautiful out here and the world's still just as gorgeous regardless. And yeah, it's humbling. It makes you feel and realize how small you are in the retrospect of everything around you. Alright, so this is Home Sweet Home in Hot Springs at the Hot Springs Resort and Spa. We've got a cabin and all of our laundry on 3 different lines because the dryers at the laundromat were all broken. So, living it up. Starting the day off with a misty walk into the mountains here. The cabin we stayed at for the last 2 days is right over there. And our zero went really great. I don't think I filmed anything then just because we were, you know, going into town getting food. We went to the hot springs, which was really fun. Just spent the day relaxing. So it was super nice, and I didn't have a whole lot to do this time around, so I actually feel like I enjoyed myself for the first time on the zero day, so very nice. Well, today we've hit 300 miles, and this is the marker officially, and good old Mike has missed all the other markers, so I made him a note in the middle of the trail, so hopefully this time he should be able to see it.